One of these stars is sitting in the secret square, and the contestant who picks it first could win a holiday for two in the Virgin Islands. Which star is it? Wayne Rogers, Rich Little, Rosemary, Anthony Newley, Suzanne Pleshette, Demond Wilson, Phillis Diller, George Gobel, or Paul Lynde, all in the Hollywood Squares. And here's the master of the Hollywood Squares, Peter Martin.
Thank you, Kenny, and good evening. Welcome to the Hollywood Squares. Hello, stars. Hi, I want you to meet a beautiful young lady. This is Ann Jacobs. Is this a beautiful young lady? Hi, Ann.
Hi, Peter.
She has a paperclip and feels secure now. A sociology student married to a tutoring school director.
That's correct.
Have a young daughter.
Yes.
And dabbles in abstract oils. Good luck this evening.
Thank you.
And we have a gentleman from, is that Terrell? Terrell, Texas. This, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished gentleman, John Green. John, welcome to our show. Good to see you. Nice to have you with us. John is a cement finisher, is that right?
Yes.
A married father of 12?
Yes.
Oh, grandfather of 7. This son of a gun. We have a commercial. We'll be back. Win some cash, all right?
Very good.
Object for the players is to get 3 stars in a row, either across or down or diagonally. It is up to them to figure out if the stars give me a correct answer, making one up. That's how they get the squares. We play 3 secret square games, and we're going to start with one worth about $2,400. Kenny?
And next starts this first secret square. We'll fly to the Caribbean for a fun-filled week at the American Virgin Islands' elegant Bluebeard's Castle Hotel, nestled in botanical gardens high on a hill overlooking St. Thomas Harbor, with dining, dancing, tennis, water sports, free port, shopping, and world-famous beaches to enjoy. Plus, Mary Quant has created havoc all her life, but a little havoc in your life. Havoc, a new perfume by Mary Quant. And Skyway's new idea, Skyway Outdoor Twist Luggage on Wheels. Pull, don't carry your luggage. For easy traveling, Skyway Luggage on Wheels. Also, jeans from Dittos, the people who invented fit. Next to your own skin, Dittos fit best. Super low, saddle pants, high rise, and the newest sensation, banana pants. Feel the fit in Dittos. Plus, from Honeywell, the popular Pentax Spotmatic 35mm camera and Honeywell's Auto Stronobar electronic flash that varies its light automatically for proper exposures from Honeywell.
Let's show the home audience the secret square. As you know, the stars are brief. Before the show, to help them with their bloods. John, you won the toss. Pick a star.
Anthony Newley.
Anthony, in literature, where would you find Alan A. Dale and Will Scarlett?
In literature, where would you find Alan A. Dale and Will Scarlett? Well, they both worked for Robin Hood, didn't they? In the days when it was very difficult to get staff. So I would...
It worked for Robin Hood.
Yes, it would be...
That's exactly what they did. Yes, they were part of the Merry Men.
Yes.
If you are incorrect, your opponent gets the square with a circle. I'll vote for you, Ann.
Rich Little, please.
Hey, Rich, good to see you, my friend. Who's the one person that never appeared on The Tonight Show that Johnny Carson says he would most like to have as a guest?
Johnny Carson? It was so cold.
How cold was it?
Glad you asked me. It was so cold in Pasadena last night that a farmer took his weather vane down off his roof and put chapstick all over his bird.
Who would Johnny would he most like to have as a guest that's never appeared on The Tonight Show?
Now, this could be a trick question. I was going to say Cary Grant or President Ford, but maybe taking a wild shot at it, probably wrong, but his wife.
His wife.
I'll agree.
Cary Grant. With an X. Interesting turnabout. John?
Demon Wilson.
Demond. Come back, Demond. Demond. Will somebody go get Demond? Now, let me explain that. When we have new contestants, they always get nervous and they always say demon. Actually, he is a demon, but his name is pronounced Demond. Are you all right, Demond? Back in the Old West, they had a saying that one certain thing made all men equal. What was that thing?
I was going to say something funny now, but I can't follow the walk-off, so probably a gun.
A gun.
I agree.
That made all men equal. The gun with another X. All right, Ann.
Paul Lynde, block, please.
True or false? There are about 3.5 million people running around today who are descended from John and Priscilla Alden of Mayflower fame.
Wow. Priscilla really did come across some in Mayflower. Let's see. I'll say true.
I'll agree.
It is true, yes. With the block. All right, put a circle there. Now, John.
George Gobel.
Lonesome George, according to the book, a surgeon answers 800 questions.
Oh, gee.
What's the one thing that's most likely to give you varicose veins?
Korean socks. No. I think this is something to do with people that are on their feet a lot. Yeah, that's, people that...
People are on the feet a lot.
I disagree with that.
Heredity. Put the X. Very good for you, John. All right, secret square end.
Phillis Diller to block, please.
Phyllis, nice to see you, my love.
Thank you.
That's a marvelous outfit.
Thank you very much. It's a hormone condition.
Well, it's a tractive hormone condition. True or false? Experts predict that the average American will be more bored this year than he was last year.
I don't remember last year. Let me think a minute. More bored this year than last year. That's 1975.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be more bored in 1975.
Right.
I think that is true.
Annie?
And I'll agree.
Economic conditions indicate he'll have less money to spend on fun things. You have the block. That is absolutely right. Put a circle there. John, your turn.
Wayne Rogers.
This is for the win, $250. All right. Has a baby ever been born in the White House?
A people baby, not a dog baby or a cat baby.
That's right, a people baby.
The answer to that is yes.
I agree.
The first was way back in Tom Jefferson's time. It is yes, and you have the X of $250. John Green. Well, the secret square was either Suzanne or Roe. I would say Suzanne. It was Roe. I will have another secret square game, Kenny.
And circle starts this second secret square for the Kimball organ with a remarkable new entertainer feature. One button and one finger lets you play chords, rhythm, and bass pedals. Helps let you play both hands without lessons from the Kimball Piano and Organ Company. Plus, natural vitamins from Thompson, a leader in natural vitamins and food supplements for over 40 years. Available at health food stores everywhere. And the Lord Nelson Group from Burris Industries, the sophisticated country look of today. Sofa, love seat, chair, and recliner in glove soft fleece back vinyl with brass nail trim, split adjustable headrest to provide comfort and style. Also, the new 22-volume World Book Encyclopedia, including research guide and index volume. World Book is easy to use, easy to read. And Childcraft, the 15-volume How and Why library.
Let's show the home audience the secret square and Ann Jacobs. Secret square, dear.
George Gobel, please.
With high food prices and all, George, did the average American eat more or less in 1974 than he did the year before?
With a high price of food, did he eat more?
Or less in 74 than he did, say, in 73? More or less?
Well, my first thought is to say more, because what else are you going to do when you're out of work? Well, you could, no. I'll say less.
I'll agree.
1.8% more. Yes, okay, with the next. We have a commercial. We'll be back, and you'll pick a star after this message. All right, John? John, secret square time. Pick a star.
Anthony Newley.
All righty. In Shakespeare's play, Lady Macbeth tells her husband to screw something to the sticking place.
Did she indeed?
What did she say to do?
What did she say to do?
Yeah, to screw something to the sticking place. Screw what? To the sticking place.
Screw what to the sticking place?
That's the question.
His mother-in-law, perhaps. Screw to the sticking place.
Or we should answer. I'm getting very nervous.
Perhaps the dagger that she saw before her?
The dagger that she saw before her.
Screw it to the sticking place.
John?
What was that?
The dagger that she saw before her.
I disagree with that.
Good for you, John.
I'm glad
No,
you
she
did,
said,
because-
screw courage to the sticking place. Screw
Oh.
your courage to the sticking place, and we'll all not fail. Of course, yes. Well, the next, Anne, it's your turn.
Paul Lynde, block, please.
All righty. Paul, according to Man's Magazine, during romance, is it a good or a bad sign if the two of you say things like baby wavy and sweetie weedy and other such baby talk?
Personally, I prefer it kinky winky.
But is it a good or a bad sign if two people say things like baby wavy and kinky winky and sweetie weedy?
Kinky winky. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Well, sure.
That's okay.
I agree.
It's completely normal, kinky winkies, yes. All right, with the circle, John, your turn.
Rich Little.
During his performances, Liberace always wears a ring that is the exact replica of something. Of what?
Oh, Liberace, isn't that wonderful? Kinky winky. Liberace wears chinchilla shorts. That's why he smiles all the time.
He always wears a ring.
I know what it is. It's a piano.
A piano.
I agree.
A grand piano with another X. And your turn.
Wayne Rogers.
When serving chilled wines, now you know something about wines. You have the vineyards up north. Which should be colder, a white wine or a red wine?
Well, I drink them all. But I think the white wine should be just a little colder.
I'll agree.
50 degrees, red between 60 and 66. Yes, you have the block. John, it's your turn.
Rosemary.
Not the secret square, but 500. No. According to the San Francisco Chronicle.
Yes.
True or false? If you're found drunk on a street in Florida, a policeman there won't arrest you, but he might take you home.
Oh, his place or mine?
No, your place.
My place. Hey, it wouldn't be too bad. He might. Yeah, I think that's true. I think just for precaution and safety, yes.
I agree.
That's no crime now in Florida. Hey, good thinking. The police can take you home, detain you for 12 hours, or take you to a special rehabilitation center. Good for you, Floridians, and an X and $500 for John Green, Secret Square. Demond, I've been informed that our friend, Demond Wilson, is the Secret Square, and now we'll have another Secret Square game. Ken?
And this time, X starts the Secret Square. From Charm Glow, the new electric barbecue, a set of two. Real barbecue flavor, self-cleaning, no installation. Plug it in and turn it on. Dial-o-matic temperature control for precise heating. Charm Glow products. Plus, from Learjet Stereo, one of the leaders in car sound equipment and inventors of the Stereo 8 cartridge system, a deluxe 8-track tape player with 4 speakers from Learjet Stereo, and lawn mowing is no longer a chore with your new gas-powered John Deere Riding Mower. Its 5-speed transmission with reverse gear allows a range of travel speeds to match mowing conditions. Plus, an assortment of 36 John Deere lawn and garden tools, including cordless electric trimmers, lawn sprinklers, cultivating tools, and more. Plus, a $1,000 gift certificate from the famous Spiegel catalog with more than 500 pages, new twice a year with over 50,000 quality items, providing value, selection, economy. Spiegel.
Home audience to Secret Square. John, I want you to pick a star. All righty?
Rich Little.
All righty. Mr. Little, in the classic movie Gone with the Wind, Scarlett O'Hara goes into business and sells what?
That's right, sweetheart. Yeah. Gone with the Wind was a great picture. It had 3 basic tragedies. Atlanta was burning, the South was at war, and Scarlett couldn't get into her corset. And frankly, I don't give a damn. Well, that seems pretty tame today, doesn't it? I don't give a damn.
But Scarlett goes into business and sells what?
She sells
Seashells on the sea.
seashells on the sea. Quiet, Tony.
Tony Newley, yeah.
She sells lumber.
Lumber.
I agree with you.
Right, yes. We have a commercial. Put an X right there. And your turn.
Anthony Newley, please.
Anytime.
According to the San Francisco Chronicle, is it okay for a security guard at an international airport to frisk a man wearing kilts?
I would have thought it would be very important.
I agree.
Absolutely, just like any other person. All righty, with the circle, John.
Demond Wilson.
Demond, does air ever travel through your body at speeds approaching the sound barrier?
Yes, but you have to excuse yourself.
He said yes. John?
I agree with you.
When you cough deep in the windpipe.
Sometimes you don't have to cough.
All righty, put it right there, and it's your turn.
Paul Lynde, block.
Paul. A western saddle has a curved horn in front to hold something for the cowboy. Hold what?
A passenger. He wraps his reins around it, and probably he uses it to hold on himself.
The reins.
I'll agree.
No, not that. The lariat, his rope, that's what we needed, not the reins. He holds the reins, but the lariat is... Now, let me explain something to John. You have $500. You're in the lead as far as the car goes. There's a secret square up there. It's worth $2,600. Are you a gambler, man, John? How are you going to play?
Yes, I am.
All right, pick a star.
George Gobel.
George, you are a whale. According to scientists at the American Museum of Natural History, are you more closely related to a seal or to a horse?
I'm a whale. I don't know many whales, but it just figures that the logical thing is to say to a seal. But every time I've been logical, I'm wrong. So I'm going to say more to a horse.
I agree.
To a horse. See, be illogical on this show. Yes, put an X there, and your turn.
Wayne Rogers, please.
Wayne, we've all heard of the great musical team, Lerner and Lowe, of course. But who wrote the music, Lerner or Lowe?
Lowe.
I agree.
Fritz Lowe, yes, absolutely. You have the block. John, several ways to play it now.
Phillis Diller.
Not the secret square, but $750. Have any of our presidents been totally bald?
You know, I have not known them all. Yes.
I disagree.
No. They all had at least a little around the edges. Good for them. We have $750 for John Green. Put the X right there. Susan Pleshette. Susie Pleshette was the secret square. Nobody chose Susie. Now it's the race for the car, and pick a star.
Rich Little, please.
All righty. Rich, who did the National Entertainment Conference recently honor as Comedian of the Century? Not of the year, of the century.
Comedian of the Century. Well, it wasn't Paul Lynde.
He won Comedian of the Year.
It was the guy that I've been trying to imitate for years. I want to tell you, Bob Hope. Robert Hope.
I'll agree.
With a circle. Good. John, your turn.
Paul Lynde.
Paul, in Italy, it is traditional to throw rice at a newlywed couple, just as it is here. But it's also traditional to throw something else in Italy. What?
Soccer games and elections.
They'll throw something at weddings. Rice and something else traditional in Italy.
I'll say pasta.
Pasta.
I disagree.
Money. With an X. Okay, Ann, your turn.
George Gobel.
Oh, let me explain what that is. And it's worth $50 either to Ann or to John. That is our tacky buzzer, which means time is up. But you did choose a star, so we can read the question. If you are correct, you'll have an extra $50. Incorrect, X will get the square, and John will end up with $800. In a Boy Scout troop, what's higher than an Eagle Scout?
Higher. Well, in his off hours, I would say it was the Scoutmaster. Higher than an Eagle Scout?
Right.
I don't think there's anything higher than an Eagle Scout.
He said nothing, Ann.
I'll agree.
Eagle Scout is the highest position one can achieve. Put a circle there, and now we're going to add up the score. Doggone it, nobody chose any secret squares here tonight, but we have a fly. What if that's Vincent Price? Get his nation up for it. Anyway, that would be Brett Halsey, wouldn't it? Anyway, we have 2 circles there. That's $100 for you, Annie. And lovely party gifts. Hope you had a good evening.
I did. I had a very nice time.
Well, thank you very much. Hi, John.
Hi.
With 12 children, I'll bet you could use a new car, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, you've got $800 in cash, and you have won a brand new car. And Kenny Williams is going to tell you all about it. Congratulations to you, John.
It's the all-new subcompact Astro from Pontiac. Distinctive styling, 4-cylinder engine, high-energy electronic ignition, 4-shifted transmission, overhead cam engine for overall operating economy. Astro by Pontiac.
Thank you. Congratulations to you both. I know you have family in the audience, both of you, and they should be proud of you. We'll have to say goodbye because time is up. See you here for more fun on the Hollywood Squares next time. Bye-bye. Thanks.
A Jackson Pollock painting once sold for $10.5 million. A Picasso self-portrait was bought for over $43 million. A Japanese businessman paid $82.5 million for a Van Gogh. Tim drew this and won $5 grand.
It pays to be an artist. Win, lose, or draw, weekdays at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, only on Game Show Network.
Editor.